Why you learn how to you have to go loud because you don't have to shoot.
Oh yeah, you have to start it out that way. It says I have new let me close that, I'll read that shit later. So yep. What's happening, good people? Appreciate y'all for sliding through. It's been a minute since I've been live. So what I'm doing today is I am peeling up the old floor and subfloor. I'll give y'all, hold on, Jackson. Hold on. No, I don't need your help, okay? I don't want you to hurt yourself. And so let me tilt this down so y'all can see. So this is the original floor, black, that I'm getting down to. So when I put down the new peel and stick flooring, it'll actually, it won't be on watered, weathered, whatever this was. Probably some more flooring. So that's what I'm doing now. Shout out to everybody, man. It's been a minute. I've been dealing with health issues. Wait a minute, Julian. I've been dealing with health issues, so I hadn't been live much. And now I'm actually trying to get better, do better, be better. Hold on, Juju. You want to close your door? Close it. So as the 6-year-old tells me he's gonna close their door. So here we are. This is what I'm doing. Back to my health issues. So last June, July, I had to end up wearing a heart monitor. Got past that, thumbs up, good job, healthy heart anyways. And recently I've been having problems with my shoulder. And so that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. Anyways, I'm back, trying to be back. Birthday was February the 18th. I lost my aunt February the 16th. So yeah, I'm still trying to recover from all of those shaky turmoil times in life on top of health issues. So needless to say, I'm trying to get back and I'm trying to get better. For those of you that normally come through for CBD reviews and things of that nature, I have some exciting news coming between me and Black Tie. Shout out to Kyle over there at Black Tie. So as I'm getting my life back together, I will get you guys on board with that. Everybody that's here for everything else, fishing content, do-it-yourself content, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button and make sure y'all subscribe. I think maybe 82% of y'all that watch my channel are not subscribed, and I really need that help. So do me a favor, do you a favor, do the content and everybody else a favor, and just go ahead and click subscribe for your boy. Turn on the bell, that way you be a part of the family. You know what's going on and when it's going on. So without further ado, let me get back to doing what I'm doing so y'all can peep it. Tools that I would recommend that y'all need, first of all and foremost, is a multi-tool, right? So I got one of those, got a lot of the variations of things on there. And I also have this right here. I call it a scraper. Pry bar is what I think they're actually called, and a hammer. So what we're gonna do with it, we're gonna take the pry bar and go up under the old flooring. And technically, you're not supposed to be able to push it under there and pry it like that. And that's a sign that somebody commented. Let me see who it was. Oh, okay. What's happening, baby? What's happening, baby? Appreciate it. What you're supposed to not be able to do, or wait a minute, that's messed up. What you're not supposed to be able to do is take this and just run up under the stuff and actually pull it up. That lets you know that it's actually either been water damaged or something of that nature. So if you can take this and go up under that layer that's on top of the concrete floor and it just pops up like that, then chances are, what's up, man? You gotta sit down so they can see you. Sit down, see? So hey, Julie and everybody. Jackson is in there with my screwdriver that he stole, fixing a remote control car. So I'm fixing the floor. And like I said, you're not supposed to be able to go under there and pry that up like that, because that is a sign that it's been weathered, or the glue that normally keeps it on the floor had issues. So that's why I'm taking it all the way down to the concrete. Some people will just lay their sticky towel over the top of the floor that's already down, and I don't prefer to do that, because if you take it back down to the original concrete, you don't have to worry about keeping the smell, because if there's been water under here, it's gonna stink. It's gonna smell mildew. So I bring it up to the actual bottom of the floor. What's that? Your nightlight?
Yeah.
See? Showing y'all it's nightlight. Let me get back to work, y'all, so we can get this cracking. Now, you see how that didn't move? That's pretty solid. But when I come over here, see how that just came up like that? It's not supposed to do that. You're actually supposed to be able to use a little force. But that's a sign that it's too easy. All right, little man, watch out.
How are you doing this?
Fixing the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Better watch out.
Ouch.
I told you to watch out. So that's how you know right there. And so as you're doing this and moving through, the reason I got the multi-tool is because the edges and corners that are like this, I'm going to actually pull the floor out of the carpet, out of the closet as well, but not right now. So I use my multi-tool to kind of even this out until I can get in there, because I want to get my main floor done first. So that's what we're gonna do. And like I said, it doesn't require much. This is kind of easy breezy. And I can verify that because this is like my first time in life having to pull up what I call the flooring all the way down to the concrete. Normally, like I said, if your house doesn't hold a old house type of smell, you probably won't have to go back down to the concrete. But this house has always held a older type of smell to it, and I just never could figure out where it would come from, no matter how much I cleaned, bleached, mopped. And when I started peeling up the floor, I started seeing water damage on the back of the floor that I was peeling up. So that let me know two things. That let me know that, see how you got that water damage, the brown spots on there?
Yeah.
Hey, stop throwing the tools outside before you get in trouble. Now go find you something to do. That's when I noticed that there was a problem. So this house, technically, I want to say was probably made in the late 60s or so. And throughout that time frame, there's no telling how many bad weather scenarios, instances of that the house actually experienced. Hey, y'all go play. Go play. Go play. There's no telling how many bad weather instances, slight flooding, pipes busting, or any of that the house has actually seen. And so when I figured that part out, get back. When I figured that part out, I immediately was like, this stuff has to come up. So that's why I took it back down to the concrete to start over fresh, because since I've been here, we hadn't had any water damage, flooding, or any of that type of stuff. So with me taking it back down to the concrete, y'all go upstairs and watch TV. Go do whatever you're gonna do upstairs. With me being able to get this up out of here, it's gonna refresh my air. Look at that. clear signs of water damage. You feel me? So this is my rationale of thinking, because like I said, I'm really not a do-it-yourself kind of guy. I'm just country, right? So whatever pipe may have busted, whatever water may have came into this house, I know, right, Conscious? Whatever problem occurred, the problem has to have been fixed, right? And so we are not experiencing that type of water damage at all. So therefore, when I pull this up and I put the new floor down, we're not gonna have the same water issues under there. Now, if I had to just put my floor, go take that up there and sit y'all butt down. If I had of just put the new sticky floor down on top of this, then it would have just still compounded that. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what led me down the rabbit hole of taking the floor all the way back down to ground zero when I figured that out. So, like I say, if it was not water damage, there would be no real way that I could actually use this hammer. I'm trying to bring y'all down so where y'all can see as I'm going. Okay, so there would be no real way that I could take my scraper and go up under one of these, and just pry it up like that. Because, sorry y'all, sorry. Because technically, that glue is supposed to still be holding, no matter how old this floor was, or any of that. So that's why it got to come up. And like I said, I got the multi-tool because some of this is not coming up just immediately right now. I'm taking my time with it, so I don't want to peel up a big section. I want to be able to peel up what I'm putting down, because there's no worse feeling in the world. Look at that. There's no worse feeling in the world than pulling up too much floor. Hold on, y'all. There's no worse feeling than pulling up too much floor and then turning around and not having enough sticky towel to put back down. So now, you know your job ain't done. You know the little handyman job is not done. And so will anybody that comes around this floored area. Not just to save face, because a house project is a house project, but for the simple task of, let me see if I can get y'all a little lower too. But for the simple task of actually, let me see how this gonna work. No, that's about as low as I can get. Okay, don't wanna get y'all too wobbly. Cool, let me just leave this shit alone. All right, I'm trying to lean y'all to the best of my ability without making y'all too damn dizzy. Okay, so the black part of the floor is initially where the actual glue that is, but as you can see, there's no glue left. That's why you hear nothing but concrete. That's why I'm not scraping up much. Let me see, where is it at? I'm not scraping up much glue. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why you can hit the bottom of one of these and just peel it up like that. So let me get this corner and this, but like I was saying, I got track, y'all. I talk too much, I guess. But you don't want to pull up more than you can put down. It's kind of like the old saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. Because you're walking on unfinished floor that's back all the way down the creek. At least I would. It gives me a phobia just thinking about it. So this section, this work that I'm doing here, this section of the floor not only has water damage, but it's actually more concrete You feel it? You see that? Y'all heard? Now look at this. See how that bend? You get what I'm saying now? So when the water damage gets in there and turns that glue into chips like that, you know that's a good sign of water damage. So my analogy of the situation was accurate. And you will see that the more you go into, fix the floor. So you got pieces like this that crumble and then crumble, but then you got pieces that actually break, but they fold. You get what I'm saying? Crunch, fold. So that's where you know most of your water damage had occurred. Now, you want to make sure that you don't give up and not chip up all of this stuff. So now that I have that up out of the way, I'll show y'all what I was using my multi-tool for right quick. The problem that you're going to run into, or that I would run into rather, is when I start, or you start going into your other room areas, like the boys' room here. You still got these down here. And so you just want to nip those as best as you can, because there's no telling where this square ends inside their room. And since I don't have enough floor to put back down, I just take it and I chip it away. A smoother, easier way to do that is to take your scraper and turn it sideways and run it along whatever flooring separator you have right there, and then you just pry it up and use the actual part of the floor right there, the separator or the divider or whatever they call it. You can use it to kind of break that tile. And once you break that tile, it ain't gonna be even, but it will allow the new flooring square to sit a little more flush until I can get in their room. See? Until I can get in their room and get that out of there, it'll allow me that space that I need. And so that's where we are with that. And I'm really not a fan of these, whatever they call. I'm really not a fan of those being in rooms or leading into rooms. But like I say, this is a project that I'm on now. And so therefore, it won't be there when the project is done for dang sure. So that's where we at. Now, like I was telling y'all when I was talking about problems, you run into the problem of putting the new floor down and having this gap right here, because the new floor is sitting on the floor per se, and this area here, this floor here is still sitting up on other layers of floor. So there's gonna be a gap. But like I say, it's a project that's gonna go further into the room. So what I need to do now is clean this area up. So I'm gonna bring y'all out here so y'all can see what I'm working with. I've made my own little adjustable broom out of a winter hat and a Swiffer for construction purposes, because I did not want to be using the regular house broom and all of that. Even though I still have to use it, I didn't want to use it for the majority part of getting this stuff out of the way. So I made my own little construction broom. And that way, when it comes down to me using the house broom, I don't have so much of the outside trash stuck inside of whatever mop or whatever I'm using at the time. Because this actually is my setup to sweep my garage. So that's how creative I've been around these parts. All right, y'all. So now that I've got all of this pushed out here, what I will eventually do is get the vacuum, and I probably won't do it while we live, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. I just thought about that. Anyways, let me get all of these pieces out the way, the bigger pieces, and I will mute my camera and vacuum this up so that I can actually have a clearer platform to work with to show y'all y'all done seen enough of that shit. So I can show y'all the actual application of putting the sticky floor tile down. But I have to get enough of this stuff up and out of the way so that it doesn't interfere with what I'm trying to do. So bear with me as I get this stuff situated. Like I said, I won't kill y'all with the vacuum noise, but this is a very easy thing to do. It don't require much skills. It requires some, just a little, you know, knowledge of something. But this is not something you need to.
Jay,
Yo.
you see Conscious talking to you?
Nah. Let me go read them real quick. Okay.
She said, hey, happy Tuesday, yikes, scrape that ish up, LOL. That glue been gone.
Yeah, that glue been gone.
Let me light my joint while you put this floor down.
Hey, Conscious, my bad. Bay came from upstairs to make sure I was not missing comments, and I definitely was.
She said that looks fun. When you do that, hand me the hammer, please. I wanna whack the floor.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it's a stress reliever. Beat that flow down. You hear me?
She said, okay, construction, boom.
I'm trying. Hey, if I had a stick of dynamite, I probably would blow this flow smooth up.
And what's up, Conscious?
Bay said.
That's all she said so far. I was still doing that form for the school district.
Bay said, "What's up, Conscious?" from the upper room. All right, y'all. So, like I said, I am not going to kill y'all eardrums with this vacuum cleaner. So when I go get I'm gonna use the shop vac. When I go get it, I'll mute the camera pretty much and suck all of this stuff out the way. I've started already laying the sticky towel in the bathroom down here, but it's still a project going on because I got to still paint, so I won't get into all of that right now to save a little face from it not being done yet. Let me move y'all out here. All right, so what I'm about to do is, hold up, let me try this first real quick. Let me share this. Messages. I'll be right back with y'all. Let me get this shared out right quick. Where is it? Oh, okay. So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna share this and then I'll be right back in there. I'm guessing. Well, I was trying to share it out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I guess it's not gonna let me share it. There you go. Okay. Whew. Yeah, she actually is in a safe zone, conscious. Y'all see your boy breaking a little sweat. I probably should have took off this little player made shirt I got on. But never mind all that. I gotta find my shop vac. Let me see. Where? Uh-oh, my bad. Yeah, my shop vac is, gotta have a smoke and think about it. Where the heck is my shop vac? Oh, I think my shop vac is upstairs. So, yeah, it's actually upstairs, so I'm gonna go get it, but I'm gonna take me a smoke break for a second. But to recap, this was the original flooring, and of course, y'all can tell by the color of it that it definitely has been here for a while. They might not even sell that no more. This is the back of it. And so if you notice, this area here actually is supposed to have been glued down to that. You can see the same contrast, right? But that smell that's been staying in the house, this was up against the concrete, like so. So this was on the back of that flooring, right? But then you can also tell from these pieces here that I pulled up, your darker coloration or your darker discoloration, my bad, would implicate water damage of some sort. And so that's where my mildew smell, or that it wasn't just pungent, I'm using CBD words. It wasn't just strong, like, dang, it's stinking here, but it had a hint of that old person type of house, if you get what I'm saying, that old clothing or something type smell. And I could never figure it out, you know. After burning candles, incense, using bleach, fabuloso, FABOLO, all of that good stuff. I went into the bathroom and started pulling it up so I can actually put down the sticky towel. And that's when I found the water damage in this area right here. So the area that I'm actually working on, let me make sure I just give y'all a little glimpse of that right there. The area down here that I'm working on now, never mind this pet door, I'm going to really fix that. This was temporary. Anywho's, the actual flooring out here is connected to the bathroom. And if you look right there, you can see the darker black. That's the sticky towel that I've already put down in the bathroom, right? So, get off of that floor. Go back up there like I told y'all. Julia Jackson, upstairs. Get upstairs. You're not gonna play with no toys. Go play that game. I don't want you down here stepping on none of that. Anyways, so that's when I started venturing out. What in the flying heebie-jeebies? That's when I started venturing out from the bathroom and following the water damage out to here. So I still have the closet floor to actually pull up, but this area here is where I'm gonna lay the new towel at, and then I'm gonna work my way on inside of the house. But I need to get my shop vac, and it's upstairs. So for right now, we're taking a good old fashioned, passionate. Hey, what's this? What? No, you can't get no popsicles. Stay out the refrigerator. So I use this little thing here to pull some of that concrete chips out since they keep running downstairs so they won't step on it. Get back upstairs. Go ask your mama to open it. I don't even know why he in the freezer at 6. So when I get the shop vac, I'll get all those concrete chips up and then I'll start laying down the floor. One thing you want to do if you're doing this, you know, first time, second time, whatever, get all of this, the stuff that you can get up off the floor, get it up. That way when you lay it down, you're not laying your sticky towel back down on top of concrete chunks, because then you'll have little bubbles in your floor. They won't really be bubbles, but they'll be the actual humps of dirt and concrete or old flooring that you have placed your new towel on, and it's gonna be real tacky looking. So what I'm about to do is take a pause for the cause, go get my shop vac, and get this stuff up, and then we'll be on to part 2 of the floor restoration, and I'll leave y'all down here. As you can see, it look a lot better just being black, but this is not the type of concrete floor that I could just paint and turn into a floor. I mean, it probably is, but I'm not gonna do all that. So I'm gonna get all the little concrete chips up and start laying my towel down, and then we'll walk together through that. So I'll be right back.
You to be right back, Daddy.
Get out of my business. Go sit down. So I've gotten the old trusty shop vac. And like I said, while I'm vacuuming this, I'm gonna mute my camera so y'all don't go deaf. So give me a minute and I will protect y'all ears for the most part, and then I'll be right back. Mute. All right, everybody. So now what I've done is I've got all the concrete chips and old flooring chips out of the way. Hold up. Why you don't have a mask on? Yeah, I got one. I forgot. I was rushing. What up, Pops? What's happening? What's happening? That's my my old man right there. So I've got all of that down. And as you can see, this line of real black right here, that's the flooring, the new flooring that I've already put down in the bathroom. So now all of the construction stuff is done. And Dad made a good point as far as pulling this stuff up with a mask, because you never know really what, I think asbestos and mold and all of that good stuff has the potential to be under there. So make sure you follow Pop's advice for real. Cause I left that out. I led y'all astray. I'm country and hard headed. My bad. I'm gonna go get the box of sticky towel and start laying the floor back in this area right here. So once again, I need a brief minute, and we'll get started on this. So let me go do that. Let me go grab that. I'll be right back. What? Stop. All right, so I'm back. Julian is up there going in my freezer getting popsicles. So this is the flooring that we're going with. Self-adhesive floor tiles. No tools required. These are 12 by 12 squares. No wax finish. 1 year limited warranty. You get 20 in the box that will cover 20 square feet. And shout out to my pops and my moms for giving me the game that I'm about to give y'all. You can find these at Family Dollar for the low. I really still think they are cheaper on Amazon, but since I've already started in the bathroom with this color, I don't want to get the wrong color on Amazon, so I went ahead and went back to Family Dollar and got 2 more boxes of these. So let's get to it. Square number 1, right? For those of you that don't know, see that? Just peel it off and lay it down. What I think I'm gonna start, or where I think I'm gonna start, is right here, up under this doorway here. And I think I'm gonna work my way back inside the house. And I don't think that this is going to give me much of a problem, but I don't know. Let me see. Before I pull the sticky side off, let me see. No, it's not gonna give me a problem at all. Nope. Had to do my test fit, y'all. Okay. That'll be where I start, in the corner right here. Yep. I start in the corner right here and then work my way out. Let me drop y'all. There we go. And what y'all didn't see me doing was this metal piece right here. You can pull it up. I tend not to pull these up, especially if they're going to an outside. Let me try to fit myself in here a little bit more. Come on, camera. Dang it. I try not to pull these up if they're connected to an outside doorway. Because, no, go put that back in the freezer. It's not done yet. I try not to pull these up because if you're new to doing this, hey, shout out to moms. What's happening, moms? Got the fam in here. The fam is here. What color I'm putting down? This is, what color is this? I call it black, but I'm pretty sure it has a color on there. Let's see. I don't see it. It doesn't say, but I'm going with the black marble look here. But do not pull these up. Well, I don't pull these up because let's just say I can't get this to go back in this area. Now I've opened up access to my my garage, right? And so when this door closed, this door normally sits on this. So if this is messed up and can't go back down, you still have access for things to crawl into your house from the outside source. You feel what I'm saying? Those gold ones that you see trimmed along here, I'm getting rid of those, but the floor has to go down first before I get rid of them. Because if I get rid of them now, it's just going to be this tile and that tile. You get what I'm saying? So I don't wanna do that right now. But without further ado, we're gonna lay this first one down. So make sure my area is sufficiently dust free. And we just peel it off. This is sticky, right? So we're gonna take this and we're gonna run it right up under this door jamb and right up under the door jamb over here, right? And boom. Let me pull y'all up a little ways. My bad for the camera shaking. So this is where I'm at. That's square one. You see the difference? So from this spot, the reason why I chose this spot is because the corner wall that's right here. I'm gonna have to shake y'all up a minute. The corner wall is here, right? And so I don't like doing a lot of cutting and trimming, but I already know I'm gonna have a space gap here. But the inside of the closet floor, I hadn't pulled up yet. So I would rather fix mine over here where the bathroom has already been started. So we're gonna lay down another piece. I got 19 left. We're gonna lay down another piece. So here we go. Take this and you come right up next to that other piece and line it up as best as possible. Try not to have it overlapping any. All right, we took the overlap out. And voila. Now, this section here, as you can see, is a gap. I will fix that gap because it's easier to cut a bigger square than it is to try to cut it and piece it together in a smaller format. So what I'm gonna do is take these two and run my floor straight because this side, I already know I might have to piece, right? But you gotta remember, I still got space that I can use in the closet over here. This floor out of the bathroom, come on camera. Let me get y'all right so y'all can walk with me. All right, this floor here is already laid from the bathroom. So I know I can't pull that up, move that. So I know all of this little square here, I'm gonna have to piece. So I'm gonna come up against it and put this piece here, right? Let's see. How many do it take? So far, if I'm looking at the squares that's down here, Pops, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the rest are like half pieces. So I'm pretty sure I can get this done, this area that we're looking at right now. I'm pretty sure I can get this done with less than a whole box. And it's 21 pieces in the box. And like I said, I know that I have more space to cheat from with the floor that I haven't pulled up in here. So I can gauge and move that. But I know this floor leading into the bathroom is already done. So that'll be the floor that I base my lines off of, like so. So right there, you see what I'm saying? So I already know this section here, any of the light black, and I'm gonna show y'all when I get done. These, your floor already has squares in it, as you can tell, right? So let's look down here. See this line here? It squares off here and back here, right? So the floor already has squares in it that you can follow. But me, let me try to get y'all back. Let me see what Pop said. So what am I using to cut with? Utility scissors that I use, and are the basically the scissors that you would use to cut like real thick stuff. I was using a knife or one of those scalpels, but you can get wobbly real quick and mess up a line. So I elected to use the red and black utility scissors that I have, and I'll show y'all them here in a minute. And we come with another square. And voila. Now, like I said, I'm gonna take my 2 squares and run them, because everything on this side down, I know I can piece. The closet is a whole nother maybe 1, 2, 3. It's maybe 4 pieces that's gonna have to go in the closet. But this section here, I know it's easier to cut and manage. So I'm gonna keep easing down. Let me get y'all back here some. We're easing down. And when I get to the point where it's time to start cutting and twisting and mixing, I'll show y'all how I like to do that. So just use what came off of the bathroom. We're gonna walk this down. Now my cheat for this, everybody, let me bring y'all up so I can talk to you for a second. My cheat for this, which you don't have to do, is I have a heat gun, right? Because this glue, it will settle on its own. It's not gonna slide around and come up or none of that. But I like to use my heat gun over the top of it real brief so that glue up under it gets hot and go ahead and stick. So that's something that I do. Y'all don't have to do it. It's not required, because these will actually stick just as easy as you put them down. That's why you want to make sure that you put them down where you want them, because if not, you'll find yourself, you know, moving it, picking it up, and then you're gonna lose some of the glue effectiveness. So we just steady moving. Is that concrete floor? Yes, sir. Straight concrete. I pulled up the subfloor already, and I noticed that it had water, which was my reason for picking it on up, because it was holding an odor to it, and so I did not like that odor at all. Now I could cheat here because I'm out of the bedroom, and I also know that I'm gonna have to do my bedroom. I could cheat there, but I don't really think I'm gonna cheat too much. Maybe right there, because like I said, any room that you have not pulled the floor up on, you can still gain space to where you don't have to trim and cut. And I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by that, if I can. So here is where my bedroom starts. Notice I hadn't pulled that up. I pulled it up out here, but under here you still see the brown. So I can know when I pull this up out of the way and start working on my bedroom, I can take a square and go that way. You get what I'm saying? And so there's no need to force any type of trimming there. Over here, you have steps. These steps ain't moving. So you know you might have to trim over here. So cheat in the area where you can still lay a square without having to cut so much. That's what I do. And it's been working for me for quite some time. Like I said, I never pulled the floor all the way down to the concrete before. I normally just laid these on top of other pieces of flooring. You know what I mean? But being that I could smell that water and pretty much had an idea that it might be some damage there, I wanted to get down to the concrete, because with that old stuff gone, it's going to take that scent along with it from that water damage. Like I said, this house is probably from the 60s. Let's see. Is there a temp you go by to do this like 60, 70 degrees? Not me personally. I do know when I did the bathroom, I set my my portable heater in the bathroom for a while so the bathroom will get hot. But that is another good thing. If you can provide some kind of warmth in the room, then I'm pretty sure it'll help that glue. But if you don't, you know, you still can't lay these down and your house is going to change temperatures. Yeah. What's up, bud?
You see your daddy talk to you?
Yeah, I'm talking to Pop. Nicole was making sure I knew Pops was hollering at me. But as far as temp goes, like I said, I use my heat gun across it. But it's personal, you know, a personal way for me to do it. You don't have to have any heat, but if you can, then I think it will actually help your glue stick faster. So, hey, and shout out to Pops, because I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't know how to do at all had I not followed and listened to a lot of the stuff that Pops was showing me as I was growing up. This is some Pop stuff right here. I would have never in a million years thought that I would be doing this. So let me show y'all what I'm running into right here. So down here, if I can get y'all into position, here, I'm running into a spot here that's kind of sort of off. Let me show y'all without letting it stick. So that white piece right there by it's got my square out. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do right quick. Where did it go? Just because I got this handy dandy multi-tool right here, I'm gonna show y'all, lay that flat. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in order to fix that little slight corner that's trying to give me a problem, but the devil is a lie. So I know that I can cut off, check this out, from right here, I can cut right there, right? And I can come here and I can cut there. Once you bend that where that cut is, it'll pop. Let's see if that fixed the problem. Boom. Now, when you're doing it, the one thing that I like to remember is the smaller you have the adjustments for a bigger piece, the better. Because you don't want to overcut that spot, right? And if you overcut that spot, guess what? It ain't gonna fit, right? If it don't fit, you're not OJ. So if it don't fit, you all of that good stuff, that don't apply to flooring. Now it's trying to walk it down. There we go. Down, boom. Right? Now, everything is synced. I don't have to worry about that space that was there. Voila. Watch out, Julie. And so just gonna keep walking it back. And like I said, scoot y'all back enough where I can keep going. I I'm okay. I did not fall. Y'all, apple. So when I slapped the floor, it read that I had a like a fall or something. And my watch alerted me that it was gonna call the paramedics and ambulance. But you have to, you know, tell your watch you didn't fall. Juju, get out the camera. Silly goose. Watch out so I can get done, okay? Get out the way. Get out the way. You wanna come right here? Come right here. All right, let me get y'all right. Come here. Step back here. I'm gonna bring the camera up, okay?
Okay. Then.
Say hey, Papa.
Papa. Hey, Papa.
Jack, Jack, come down here.
Hey.
Say hey, Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
All right, now y'all go play so I can get done, okay?
I'm giving my ball, cuz.
You ain't getting no popsicles. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so back in it. Yeah, I had to get him a little cameo right quick. So I had to make a minor adjustment there up that wall, and from there on forward, we cooking weeks. I'll tell y'all how many pieces I got left still. Hey, stop throwing stuff down here. Y'all how many pieces I got left. Hold up. Say candy. Alright. Let me go back. I'm trying to scoot y'all and move all at the same time. Conscious. Boys trying to take over. They getting that special grandparents love. They're trying to take my place. What? Hey, go sit down before y'all hurt yourself. I'll tell y'all how many I got left in a minute. Just covering this area right here. And as y'all see, I'm gonna give y'all a close up in a minute, but this is fairly easy once you get to this point. It's just when you get down to having to cut to fit pieces in places. But you have to take your time. This is not something you want to do if you're in a rush, because once you make a wrong cut, that cut is made. I'm just sorry. So, go up there and sit down. Go sit down. Once you make a wrong cut, that cut is made, and there's really nothing that you're gonna do to fix that aside from pieces. But you can still get by with that too. Me personally, like this is an area here where I'm going to run into having to cut, but I'll show y'all that once I get through. Let me get these down. Let me get the ones down I know I can get down, and then we'll look at the ones I'm gonna have to cut. And we coming right along. Move some of these cars. All right, there. So we coming right along, and we're almost up to this floor. And like I said, it all works out because from here on into their room, I can cheat my spot. Let's see. I love the shine. Me too. Me too. Promise. So this is the last square here. Okay. Now I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna kind of y'all my idea. All right, so let me give y'all a walkthrough. And I think I'm gonna try to turn this camera around for this little section right here. Hold on. Let me shrink y'all back down. And here we go. So, all right. As you can see what I was saying here, when I get the closet floor done, I know I can cheat some square space here. But when I get to here, this is where I'm going to have to fit. Keep in mind, these spots here, this little flooring part, has a section that you can go under. So don't just cut here on out. Slide it under once you cut a certain space and work your way from there. This area of the steps I can't cheat on because this is it. There's no under sliding here. But there is a wood piece that's like this piece that I can put right here and it will come over that. So I don't have to here and make that like that. When I told y'all that the squares in the floor are already there, you can see the diagram of the square here. So when it comes to cutting, you can just make your own following of an example based off of the floor piece that you have. And it's easy. Take a big square, cut it into maybe here, slide it, and while you're sliding it, you can trim it and keep sliding it this way. Same here. This is an area that I know I have to cut and make do because everything from here on in is the boys' room, so it will come up. Y'all see that? It will come up, right? And so when this section of your floor comes up, you will be able to lay a full square here. So you don't have to worry about cutting this little piece here. You get what I'm saying? Let me go in here, close that. This is a square that I'll have to. This is a trim area that I'll have to cut. I have to cut that, and I'll have to cut there. But this is the bathroom floor that I already started before I ran out of tile. See what I'm saying? And then when you get back here by the toilet area, you have to cut around that toilet. So this was not black when I started. I actually spray painted this outside and brought it in here. And this area here, I had to spray paint as well. Watch out, boy. Watch out, watch out. As you can see, I'm painting the wall in the bathroom. It's not gonna be black, so I just went ahead and painted all of that. But my door frames are going to be black. This wall area here, it still has to be painted black. I got my black now, so I'll be able to do it. And as you can see, I'm painting the door frame, or have painted the door frame here already black. The door is going to be a flat black. See the difference? So, like I said, we don't use this bathroom much. And since it's been under construction, I didn't have to worry about how it looked because I know I'm working on it. But those are areas I have to cut. This area here will be a cut, but this area here is going to go into the closet. So, turn y'all back around to me. I don't have to worry. Hey, upstairs. Go back upstairs and go play. Y'all too loud down here. Thank you. Goodbye. I'll see you in a minute. This area down here looks a lot better. You know, I could give you a before and after because all I had to do, oh snap, all I had to do is turn you around to this. This was the before. This is the after. Minus the cuts, you know, that I would have to. But, Jackson, go sit. Go sit down. Go sit down like I told you. Anywho's, so, let me see, I think I got a piece from last time. Yeah. So, this I had from last time, right? And I'm going to try to get you guys where y'all can see. All right. So, when you have pieces like this, I never really get rid of them. Because see, if I trim this up here, I can slide that in here, and so it'll make for a good fixed piece. These are not the scissors that I'm supposed to use, but being that this is a piece that I can play with just to see if I can do it right on camera, I'm just gonna play with it and trim it up some, just to show y'all what I'm talking about. That noise that y'all hear in the background, of course, they upstairs playing. But those, how I just made that simple cut, that's the way you want to cut when you have to start piecing. You want to make little bitty cuts. You don't want real large cuts, because once you make a cut too big, it's cut too big. But like I said, this is a piece that I've already had and I've already, you know, dealt with. So if I mess this up, it's not even a part of the new tile that I got. So this is just to kind of show. See, once you get it right there, you can then trim down and try to line it up. And so if I wanted to, I could take this right here and sit it right there, right now, and it would work. What I normally do when I get down into situations where I can't use the scissors, I normally find my knife, because this stuff is real easy to work with. Find my knife and I slice down until I get to the piece or the look that I want. I know y'all better stop up there. Go up there and sit down. You ain't getting no toys, I'm busy. Y'all won't even worry about them toys. Anywho, so you can just cut it down, like right now. That's a perfect fit. You see what I'm saying? And this is from a piece that I've already had, right? And so, keep in mind, I said from here on over, it's gonna be new square going into their room. So I don't need this portion of it. I just need this portion here. So once you make that analogy, see how I just cut that? I just cut that with that knife. And we're gonna take this tape out of here and we're gonna just stick it in there. See that? That corner's fixed. So now what we're looking at is from here to the door frame over here. I can run straight squares into their room and I don't have to worry about so much cutting. But with the very same piece that I just used, I know that I need to make another square here, right? So I look at it and I'm saying to myself, I see where that starts and I see how that goes. I just cut that right there in front of y'all very eyes. That's that piece. Look what we found, another piece. When you get down to this part of life, it's pretty much a mix and match type of thing, right? And so what you don't want it to look too tacky, but at the very same time, you got some playroom, right? Now, that's done. I need a triangle piece for here. And so you just kind of go off of the towel that's already there. And I'm just gonna cut this so I can play with it, because like I said, this is not really how I do it. I'm just trying to show y'all how simple it can be. I just cut that, right? Take that, and I can put that right in there. Because remember, going into my room, I'm gonna run squares from door frame on out. See? And that's that. These little pieces, do not throw them away until you actually finish the job. Because this piece can still be used here. Or if I want to pull this up and put a longer piece aside from splitting them, I can do that. So keep your little pieces, and I'm gonna work more on this tonight, but keep your little pieces. Pops asked a real good question. I'm gonna bring y'all up to me for a while. Pops asked a real good question. Pop said, how many boxes did it take for this little area? I mean, how many pieces? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Out of a box of 20, we used 15. So I still got 5 whole squares left. With those 5 whole squares, I know I got at least 2 that I can use in the bathroom from last time, and I got a whole nother box upstairs. So technically this whole downstairs area can be done tonight. I don't mind. Let me show y'all something. I don't mind this gap right here in real life. I don't mind it. But this is the entry to my bedroom, right? And so you don't want that gap, because you don't want to be that guy or that girl walking into your room at night and one of your toes get stuck under one of these gaps and you hurt yourself, right? So what I will do is I will take this gold piece out completely off of the floor. The boys have a gap too. So I'll go ahead and take those pieces up for safety precaution reasons. And there will be no separator right there at all until I finish laying the floor down. Just because, like I said, you don't want to be walking into the room and look, you don't want to be walking into the room and your toe go up under there. And as a husband and a father, I'm not trying to be that dude that get beat up for somebody's toes getting broke or for somebody falling into a room while the boys hurting themselves. I'm not that guy. I ain't trying to be that guy. Do not be that guy. You will be that guy or that gal if you leave that like that. So the bathroom had one too, and I completely pulled the bathroom up, and I completely pulled the outer area up, as y'all saw earlier. So I will remove these, and what I'll do is I'll cut it down. I'll cut it out rather. And the floor that's already there, of course, will be there. But we have bathroom rugs that I can use to accommodate that right there. So let me show y'all what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and show y'all. So this is gone, and I don't plan on using it anymore, but as y'all can see, even on the bottom of that is signs of that water damage that I've been chasing and removing. So right here, get rid of this. Boy, if you don't get up there and bother me, get back up there. Hey, back upstairs, sir. All right, so now y'all see how I'm going to pull this up. Now that that's gone, that little space is not there, but I have bathroom area rugs, or bathroom rugs rather, that I will lay in these gaps so that therefore it's a smooth walking transition, because this is not what you want any body parts to get stuck under. So I'll get that taken care of. But for the most part, upstairs. Go sit there and watch TV. Get upstairs, Goofy. Promise y'all, they so goofy, dude. They so goofy. So I'm going to pull the boys up as well, just to ensure that nobody hurts themselves. And like I said, you kind of sort of still have a gap that'll be there, but it's not going to be just as big of a gap as right now. Actually, theirs is more solid than ours was, so I probably will actually just put I'm gonna take a rug. But like I said, luckily we have plenty of them, so I'll get them a rug to put down there, and we have one for our room. And that'll solve that problem. So for all my do-it-yourselfers that will be probably trying to do this, keep in mind that it's very easy. Y'all see me take this floor from looking like this, to looking like this. This is the finished, that's the finished product. My bad, y'all. That's the finished product. And now it's just piecing together stuff, pulling the floor out of the closet as well, putting the squares into the closet. The closet is probably about this big, so it's not gonna take but about maybe 2 to 3 squares in there. I still have 5 left and I got 20 more upstairs. But what you wanna make sure is if you pull, you said you're going to do your other rooms later. Yeah, these bedrooms will probably take a lot. So, not sure if I'm gonna do the complete area. I would like to, but it just kind of depends. Really, I want to. Yeah, I do want to. So I probably will, but it'll be a ongoing project, so to say. But if you happen to pull up your flooring and you see this type of damage, this is what was on the concrete. As you see, there's no glue there at all. This was up under the actual flooring, the brown flooring you see behind me. This was an entry point into our bedroom. And as you can see, those dark areas in there, that's from water damage. So, you see what I'm saying? Let me peel this back so y'all can see what I'm saying. That brown there was what was down here at first. This is the underbody of that, right? So when you start pulling this stuff up, you don't have to go all the way down to the concrete floor. You don't even have to pull your old flooring up. If you're not dealing with a smell, like I can smell it on my hands. And so that's when my dad made mention of why I don't have a mask on. And that is a safety thing that you might want to do, especially if you're running into what I read into, right? So you don't have to pull your actual floor. If you already got tile down, like right now, if I wanted to just lay this sticky stuff on top of the brown floor, I could very well do that. But in this general area, and gloves, facts, and I had some somewhere. You can just lay that sticky towel right on top of the floor you already got. If you're not dealing with odor or mildew, if you're ever in a room and you're like, man, no matter what I do in this room, it holds a certain smell. Chances are it's in your floor, and maybe not your wall. It's probably in your flooring. So I wouldn't recommend just laying a sticky towel on top of that, because then you're just compounding the issue that's already at hand. So that's why I took it down to the concrete. And in doing so, I found exactly what I thought I would find, which was water damage that had turned into mildew, cold air, warm air, all of that good stuff. And if you're having any allergies or you're allergic to any of that type of stuff, and you're sneezing, coughing, or having respiratory problems in your house, chances are that's where you want to start at. Start trying to figure out your flooring situation. And then maybe your vents or your ventilation, your filters. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. Like I said, I appreciate all of y'all for coming in and rocking with me. I got some painting to do. I will wear a mask for that, peoples. Shout out to Moms, Pops. Shout out to Conscious. Shout out to Bay. I know she's in here. I'm going to piece this floor together. I already feel better about the downstairs area. Hey, Conscious, you know what it is. Matter of fact, you need to come on down to the city and come hang out with your people. Go ahead, tell music, you know what I mean? Y'all come bring the CBD and we gon' god doggone kick it. you know, y'all family though, for real, because you know, Conscious been rocking with us. Hey, Mom said love y'all. Conscious been rocking with us from the beginning. Conscious, Anissa, Big Slide, Finley. Finley came in town actually and stopped by and visited us and hung out. I think I was fishing and missed him. But he still, like I said all that to say this. We family. Anybody that come over here to my channel that don't come over here hating and, you know, trying to talk down on us and stuff like that. Y'all have been with us since our kids were little. And what's up, man? What's up? Okay. You gonna tell everybody bye-bye? Yeah. Bye. You know, y'all been with us, so you know, we fam like that. This project is an ongoing one. I've been dealing with health issues, shoulder issues. Came safely away from that heart monitor that I had last year. And y'all walked with me through that as well. So I greatly appreciate that. And we're gonna get it kicked back up. Like I said, as far as black tie CBD goes, there's some really dope stuff that's about to happen here on the channel with Kyle over at Black Tie CBD. You know, they keep me smoking good, they keep me feeling good, and they CBD is one of a kind. You know what I mean? So what's up, man?
I want my police van.
Your police car?
No, my police van.
Your police van?
Mm-hmm.
I had to get it from the mailman.
Okay. Yeah, please.
All right, out of the camera. That about light bright?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so as far as Black Tie concerned, I'm gonna be reaching out to them this week to see if I can plan that special little thing that we got going on. I had February. It was supposed to happen in February with Black Tie CBD. They sent me out some stuff to sample, and right when I got it, I think I got it on Valentine's Day, and I was going to incorporate that with a video that I'm talking about with Black Tie. And I lost my aunt before my birthday, and so I really wasn't in the mood. You know what I mean? It was one of those things where it was like, you know, you gotta take a minute to sit down, sit still. So I dealt with that before my birthday and was dealing with my shoulder. Get out of here, boy.
I'm doing my best sheriff.
No, you ain't get no sheriff. Get out of here.
I'm doing my best sheriff.
I got a sheriff for you. You want some of this black sheriff? Go upstairs. All right, go mind your business, dude. They don't even know I don't really even use the belt. It's just a nice threading tool. Shh, don't tell them that. Anyways, so I had to sit still with that, and at the very same time, I was dealing with my shoulder. Still dealing with my shoulder now, so probably gonna be needing pain medicines later. But you know, that's another video for another update. But y'all hadn't saw me in a while, and that's why. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fam. We're gonna walk this thing together, and when I do actually get it put together, at least y'all have saw it from start to finish. Everything except the bathroom. I started it by myself. So we're gonna walk through this, and I think Conscious was here when I pulled the carpet off of the steps, and when I painted this flat black. So there are a few things that I have to do, but we're gonna get them done. But until then, let's see, I know, cause that was crucial pulling that carpet up, but it came up just as easy as this floor did. So go potty, baby. Yeah, it's upstairs. So we're gonna get out of here. I'm your boy Jay. This is Jay's Place TV, where you can find any and everything you want. This is Juju, him and his Nerf guns. And we're gonna catch y'all next go round. And until then, peace. Love you too, Conscious. And we out. So bye-bye. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
We out of here, y'all.